And Jake Henderson lead them down the backstretch, pick up steam as they enter the short turn. Eyes on the turn. Green flags out for the Sweet Shop. Late models. Kent Carson jumps out to an early lead. JP Crabtree up in second onto the bumper. The 3 car of Kent Carson. The 9 car, Tyler Marsh, makes contact with the 10. We're still green flag racing as they make their way down the backstretch through the short turn. Now Marsh starts to make his move on the 3 car of Carson. Look to the inside, nothing doing this time by. We'll see if he can get him here in the final turn on the final lap. This Sweet Shop late models heat race. Checker flag out. JP Crabtree in the 51. Your winner, Kent Carson second. Tyler Marsh third. That's your top 3, followed by the 31 of Todd Marsh in fourth. Here we go. Thomas Winger getting a big push from the 12 of Travis Lee. That 12 car, Jake just talked about it. He thought it was going to be a strong-looking car here in this race. And the 322 off the pace, bunches up the field, and that opens the door for Travis Lee to just zoom right on past him. Jalen Calciano, the 26, also quickly up into about second spot, all within the first lap. Calciano still gaining ground on the 12 car of Travis Lee. Now he passes him on the inside, passes him like he's sitting still on the backstretch.
Was the tail end of the field for Shaylin Calciano. He started back at the back. He's going to come across to take the checkered flag, though. Shaylin Calciano takes the win in our first heat race.
So we'll see what he can do, but he's going to have to get around that 7 car of Zach Morris, who's just been one tough machine to beat. Back-to-back wins. Green flag is out. Chris Jennings in the 4 car to the outside of the 27 of Chris Gray. Door to door as they make their way past the car corner pit office. Now down the backstretch as Chris Jennings clears them. Now the 27 of Gray back to the inside. And now Jennings starting to be able to pull away Zach Morris up into second spot, taking that position away from the 27. Josh Owens in the 67 now to the outside. Hard on the brakes as they go to the short turn. Gray has fallen from first to fourth. Third, and that cost him some ground off the short turn.
Zach Morris wants to try to peek his nose in when coming out of the short turn, but Jennings knows exactly how to close the door when they come into the short turn. We're going to see it right here. Here comes Zach Morris driving it in. They're deep into the short turn. He collides with Jennings. They're sideways through the short turn. Josh Owens says thank you very much and sneaks his way through. White flag waves, and Josh Owens has taken the lead between contact between Jennings and Zach Morris. Zach Morris now under attack from Cody Riley, but Josh Owens says thank you very much. The door opened wide up for him. He's going to come out of the short turn. The blue, number 67 of Josh Owens, going to come across the line. He will win the heat race. Cody Riley in the grass as they come through the short turn. Zach Morris will take second. Jennings back to third. And what a second heat race there for our Pro Compacts.
Still picks up steam through the short turn. Green flag is out for the street stocks here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Michael Phipps already the bumper of A.J. Stewart. Frankie Oakes of the 26 pokes his nose out past the 20 car. They're still side by side as they pass the car corner pit office. Phipps now to the bumper of the 20, gives him a little bump as they all break going down into the short turn. And now Phipps looks to the inside of the 20. 3 wide across the start-finish line to complete the first lap. Frankie Oakes still your leader in the 26 car. Johnny McGee with the no-numbered car there if you look at the driver's side of it. Now to the inside of Frankie Oakes as they make their way down to the backstretch. 88 Ronnie Rose back there in third. McGee now pokes his nose past the 88. They're side by side across the line. Oakes still the leader across the line that time by, but now McGee starts to pull away from the 26. That opens up the door for the 88 of Ronnie Rose to look to the inside of the 26 machine. Meanwhile, A.J. Stewart, Michael Phipps still going to battle back there for fourth spot. And he will get to the inside door as they make their way through the short turn. Meanwhile, Johnny McGee is going to be your winner. Hope you've got your cold beverage there with you. Here we go. Green flag is out. Elmo Tollett quickly relinquishes first place. That allows the 71 of Zion to take over first place. Stephen Vickery, he's to the outside of the 11. The 11 is going to run him up high off into the grass. So does the 78 of Barrett. Both of those cars off the track. Jacob High, the 43. He's able to jump up into third, just to the outside there of the 7-11 of Elmo Tollett.
They make it around and complete a couple laps. We see a battle up there for second. Could be a battle for the lead now because Jacob High is going to go down to the inside. He's got Clark right there as well, but nearly 3 wide for the lead as Clark is forced to lift off. Could still battles for the lead over there. Jacob High in the 43 is going to drive it to the inside. Michael Phipps is going to come along with him. Kevin Zion hung out there on the outside. Jacob High in the 43, new leader.
Yeah, Greg Clark knows that 3 wide doesn't work well, and no surprise here, the 55 of Billy Hayes off into the tire barrier down to the short turn once again. You can see the frustration amounting for the 55 of Hayes as he's just had one rough day trying to figure out how to navigate that short turn down there.
If anyone
Lights off, we'll be going racing as they come out of the short turn. Here we go, flag in hand. Green flag is back out here at Mount Lawn Speedway. 3 laps complete for the Red Bones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Jacob High, Michael Phipps side by side as they come off the big sweeping turn through the dog leg and now down the backstretch here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Still side by side. Who's it going to be? Are they going to give each other enough room? They're door to door as they come off the short turn. Jacob High, Michael Phipps start to trade a little paint down the front stretch. Really, can High hold off the 95 of Phipps? We will find out. Phipps to the bumper of the 43. He's trying to gain some ground. Can he do it in this final turn? Phipps charging hard, gives him a bump, and gets the 43 of High sideways. Checkered flag waves. Who's it going to be? Jacob High, the 43, your winner. Woo-hoo! What a race there between the 43 of High and the 95 of Michael Phipps. On the tail, this is going to be like driving through I-465 during rush hour. Green flag is out for the Red Bones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Brandon Kindler out to a commanding start here in the blue 4 machine. Fred Gorman Jr. in the 54. He falls into second. Tommy Pitcher in the 38 up into third. Randy Hoppus in the 248. He runs to fourth. Now Chuck Cook up to fifth. Look out, there's TJ Calloway trying to squeeze his way into the bunch there.
You see these fast cars not wasting any time. It's Randy Hoppus that has already worked his way up into P4. We see a battle for the lead now. Fred Gorman Jr. on the outside. Brandon Kindler and Gorman Jr. are going to touch. Gorman Jr. into the backstretch wall over there. Yellow's going to come out. That's Fred Gorman Jr. that finds himself over there in the
Cook,
grass.
row number 2. Here we go. Green flag is back out at Mount Lawn Speedway for the Red Bones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Chuck Cook looking to make it 3 wide. We'll see what happens here this time. They're going to stay doubled up. He's to the outside of Hoppus. Now he's charging hard on the 38 of Tommy Pitcher, who takes over first place from the 4 of Kindler. Chuck Cook now up into second spot. Brandon Kindler back in third. Kindler off to the inside of the track there just a little bit. Able to keep it straight, keep it going. Adam Lee in car number 123 up into P3. He's on the bumper, the 53 of Chuck Cook, who now starts to go to the outside of the 38 of Tommy Pitcher. Cook, he was last week's feature winner in the May 5-0s for the Red Bones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. We'll see what he's going to be able to do here tonight. Looks like that is one strong race car that Chuck has put together in the Crown Vics.
Second, Tommy Pitcher may hold on a third, but it is Chuck Cook. He's going to find himself in victory lane yet again. He comes out to take the win in our Crown Vic heat race.
Adam Lee in the 123 second, Tommy Pitcher third, Randy Hoppus fourth. The 97 car is fifth, followed by the 4 of Kyle Evans. And now, green flag is out for the JW Photography Stock Compacts. Stallworth out to a quick lead. 3 of Devin Lane holding on to second over the 56 of Johnny Bowen. Bowen charges now to the outside of the 3 of Lane and starts to pull ahead as they enter the short turn. This could get interesting here. Roland Landry back there in 4th spot as well.
You can see the battle opening up that back there for P2. That's going to be his dad, though, Mark Dallworth Sr., and doing battle with Devin Lane as they go through the short turn. Axel Sol. Whoa, going sideways over there is the 96 of Roland Landry. He's going to go around in the short turn.
Yeah, I know that if this was my dad and I, that my dad would be giving me everything that I could handle these next 4 laps. Green flag back out here at Mount Lawn Speedway. And a good start there for Mark Dallworth Jr., the 43 car. Devin Lane follows in behind him in the 3. Mark Dallworth Sr., the 143, now in third with Axel Sullivan behind him in 4th. Sullivan starts to look around the 43. The 143, excuse me. That shuffles Dallworth Sr. back to 4th. Jacob Korn trying to get his name in there as well. The winner was the 43 of Mark Dallworth. Lane second, Sullivan third. Dolworth Senior 4th, and Korn in 5th. Lights off. We'll be going green flag racing this time by. And the green flag is back out here at Mount Lawn Speedway for this JW Photography Stock Compact heat race. Rochelle Weisner quick out front to the lead, taking the lead away from the 34 of Dakota Clark. Caleb May in the 43K. He's quickly up into second as Jaden Cook back in 4th. Robert Bryan, the second, sits back there in 5th. One lap complete now for the JW Photography Stock Compacts. A good battle here. Clark, Bryan the second.
Rochelle Weisner charged their way around up there to take the lead. Caleb May in the 43K, very slow through the dog leg now. You can see the field making their way around him. That is Caleb May in the 43K. We saw how fast he was. Dakota Clark forced to take evasive action to the inside, but everyone makes it around. That's a tough break out there for Caleb May. He is very, very slow. This could bring out a yellow. Rochelle Weisner hangs on to the lead up there. He is very slow through the short turn. Jaden Cook is now going to be P2 with Robert Bryan up into P3. He's going to pull off into the grass over there. Nope, they are going to throw the yellow here.
All right, lights off. Here we go. We're going back green flag racing here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Rochelle Weisner, another great restart here for her. The ladies battle it out up there for the top 2 spots all the track. Jaden Cook starts to gain some ground on the 66 of Weisner. Robert Bryan the second. He wants his name in the picture for what's going on here. Weisner hard into the wall down to the short turn. That'll bring out our second caution for the JW Photography Stock Compacts. Field stacked up. Green flag in hand. We'll go back to racing this time by. And the green flag back out. Jaden Cook leads him off the short turn. Robert Bryan the second in the 77 car. Glued to the right rear quarter of that 56 machine. Side by side through the big sweeping turn. J.D. Blankenship Jr. up in 3rd. Now he's trying to close in on 2nd position. Look. She wheels it through the short turn, looks up, sees the checkered flag waving. Jaden Cook, your heat winner for the JW Photography Stock Compacts, followed by Robert Bryan the second, J.D. Blankenship Jr., Caleb Sutherland, and Dakota Clark. Let's see what happens here in this heat race. Green flag back out for the JW Photography Stock Compacts. Brandon Kindler takes over the lead, heading into the big sweeping turn over the 17 car of Caden Claiborne. Claiborne all over the bumper of Kindler. Robert Bryan of the 77. He's up there now. Daryl Thompson of the 9. He starts to look to the inside of the 77.
Caden Claiborne is going to slip it up there to the outside. He's going to try to chase down Brandon Kindler, but Brandon Kindler doing a good job of widening the gap up there. Daryl Thompson to the inside of Robert Bryan trying to take that spot, and Jacob Johnson drives it to the inside, trying to get into the top 5. Robert Bryan on the outside trying to take away P3 from Daryl Thompson. Here comes Caden Claiborne to the outside of Brandon Kindler as he tries to challenge for the lead. Brandon Kindler hanging strong, though. 3 wide, though, as Jacob Johnson drives it down to the inside. Daryl Thompson slams the door shut, and what a heat race we've got.
They get it all sorted out as they go to the big sweeping turn. Meanwhile, Caden Claiborne, he pokes the bumper out in front of the 4 of Kindler. Can Claiborne take over the lead as we go down the backstretch? Kindler still to the inside. He's going to be able to hold that inside line through the short turn. And around goes the 4 of Brandon Kindler after a little maybe shove from the 9 there of Thompson. Christopher Gray just goes full sit into the short turn. He's trying to gain up some positions there as well, but Caden Claiborne, he's got to drive the wheels off of it, but he can't overdrive it here on this final lap. Jacob Johnson behind him. What's going to happen? Here we go. Down to the short turn. Johnson to the inside of the 17. And Caden Claiborne, can he do it? Checkered flag is up in the air. Caden Claiborne, your winner over the 73 of Jacob Johnson. Daryl Thompson, 3rd. Chris Gray, 4th. And Tim Page rounds out your top 5. Whoa, green flag is out here at Mount Lawn Speedway for the Sweet Shop Late Models. Tyler Marsh of the 9 car starts to pull ahead of the 9 of Kent Carson. Austin Coe back there in the 28. He's gaining ground on the 3 of Carson as well. Look out, there's Todd Marsh quick up to the outside of the 28 of Colton Coe. Charging hard down into the short turn.
These two have really pulled away up here. Here comes Austin Coe. He's going to look to the inside. He may have it now. Marsh may be forced to give him room. They go into the short turn, giving him as little room as he possibly can. But Austin Coe peeking his nose in there. But look at the run that Marsh gets out of 1 and 2 through the dog leg. But trouble over there in turn 1 and 2. We're going to see a couple cars go around. JP Crabtree finds himself in the pits as well. But that is going to be Todd Marsh. And I believe that is Colton Coe over there that find themselves going around.
All right, here we go. Field picks up steam going into the short turn, and green flag back out for the Sweet Shop Late Models here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Austin Coe with the 28. Jumps out to an early lead on the start, trying to get past the 9 car of Tyler Marsh. Marsh holding a strong inside line as they make their way through the short turn. Kent Carson holding his line on the inside, back there for third spot over the 51 of J.P. Crabtree. Austin Coe, half a car length ahead of the 9 as they go down to the short turn. He gets a little loose going through the short turn, but able to hang on to it. Quite the wheelman inside of that 28 machine. And now around goes the 9, and he takes the bottom off all the tires over there in the big sweeping turn. And that's going to bring out another yellow flag here at Mount Lawn Speedway. And the green flag is back out here at Mount Lawn Speedway. J.P. Crabtree out to the lead on the restart. Henderson back there in second spot. Kent Carson falls back to third, now fourth after Austin Coe jumps up into third. Tyler Marsh now to the inside of the 3 car for fourth place. Coe looks to the outside of the 51 of Crabtree. Crabtree takes it up high, playing defense. Now Coe looks to the bumper of the 51, trying to find a way around J.P. Crabtree as they make their way through the short turn. And now they're side by side. Coe to the inside of the 51 of Crabtree. Side by side through the big sweeping turn. And Coe, now your new leader for the Sweet Shop Late Models. 13 laps into the feature.
We saw Austin Coe and Tyler Marsh get sent back to the back of the pack, but Austin Coe has charged his way back up to the front. New leader here in the late model feature. What does J.P. Crabtree have to try to challenge Austin Coe? Can Tyler Marsh back there in the yellow 9 try to chase down these top 2? This will be.
And Austin Coe, he just has the cruise control on these final 2 laps here around Mount Lawn Speedway. Just hopes that the rest of the field, and that's what he did not want to see. The 51 of J.P. Crabtree is around to the short turn, and so does the 10 of Henderson. So the caution flag comes out with just a couple laps remaining for the Sweet Shop Late Models. All right, who thinks it's going to be Austin Coe? How about Tyler Marsh? Let's find out. 3 laps to go for the Sweet Shop Late Models here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Austin Coe hits his marks on the restart. Tyler Marsh falls back to second. Colton Coe back there in the red 28. Jake Henderson fourth in the 10. He's got Kent Carson behind him. Carson to the inside of the 10. Back there fourth, and around goes Kent Carson in the 3. That slows down the 51 of J.P. Crabtree. Will that bring out a yellow? No, we're going to stay green flag racing, it looks like. Austin Coe through the short turn. Tyler Marsh runs second. Two laps to go for the race leaders. Welcome to the 1 to go sign this next time by. White flag this time by for Austin Coe in the 28. Tyler Marsh runs second. Colton Coe back there at third. But, man, it has been all Austin Coe in the 28. Wheels it through the short turn one final time. Fans start to get up and make their noise and wave to him. Austin Coe, your Sweet Shop Late Model winner here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Team, look at the starter. Here we go. Green flag is out. No time wasted there for the 27 of Chris Gray, as he's already out to the lead. The 9 car, Cody Riley, all over the bumper of Gray. Matt Rowe holding his own up there, trying to hold on to the first spot. Gray will be your leader across the line that time by. Matt Rowe takes over the lead now. Big battle here for the top 3 spots out on the racetrack. Chris Jennings and Shaylin Calciano, they want their name in this battle as well. Matt Rowe leads them across the line.
Matt Rowe holds strong up there on the lead. Those battles back there is exactly what he's going to see. This is going to give Matt Rowe out there in the 34R his chance to pull away. There's Jennings on the inside to take away P3 from Christopher Gray. There goes Josh Owens over there in the blue 67. He's got a lot of speed. Is he going to make it stick? He does. Josh Owens around the short turn, trying to get to the outside of Christopher Gray. But here comes Cody Riley trying to reel in Matt Rowe.
When you see the speeds out of that 67 car of Owens there, you better believe the scores are going to be watching his lap times, as he is just in a rocket ship around this racetrack right now. 4 laps complete this time by Matt Rowe. Squeezes the 9 of Cody Riley. Riley down to the inside. Riley, now your new leader in the Gino Sweet Treats Pro Compacts. Chris Jennings down to the inside of the 34. Jennings charging hard. Who's he going to catch? He is just in a rocket ship right now in that 67 car, trying to get his feature win here tonight as he sets his sights in on the 9 car of Cody Riley. Oh, it's now to the outside of Riley. Riley takes him high. He's going to give him room as they start to work their way down the backstretch.
Josh Owens going to have to do it on the outside if he's going to get it done through the short turn. Cody Riley getting a little sideways. He dips some tires in the grass, and that's going to allow Josh Owens to charge by. He brings Chris Jennings with him, and Zach Morris may look at a pass on the outside as well. Cody Riley slams the door shut on Zach Morris. He'll be stuck back in P4, but it's a new leader, Josh Owens.
Josh Owens just not been able to get a feature win here this season. He gets the halfway signal this time by. 10 laps scored, 10 laps to go for the Gino Sweet Treat Pro Compacts.
It's been 2 features here in 2023 for the Pro Compacts, and they've both been won by Zach Morris, but I believe it is finally time for someone else to stand at the top. Josh Owens takes the white flag. He comes out of the sweeping 1 and 2. A massive gap here between Josh Owens and Zach Morris, and it's finally time for this blue 67 to find himself in victory lane. Josh Owens comes out of the short turn, and for the first time in 2023, Josh Owens wins a feature here at Mount Lawn.
Zach Morris takes home second place. It'll be the 4 car. Chris Jennings in 3rd, Alex Abbott 4th, Cody Riley 5th. That's your top 5, followed by Matt Rowe with the 34R. All right, here we go. Eyes on the short turn, and the green flag is out here at Mount Lawn Speedway for the Street Stocks, the first time of 2023. Phipps and Oaks side by side now. Oaks able to get past the 95 of Phipps. Phipps still there to the inside. Man, he sends it down to the short turn there on lap 1. Trying to maintain that lead position. 3 wide on the front stretch as Amonette gets underneath the 95 machine of Phipps. He's going to play it safe, hit the brakes, and get back behind him. Let this play out a little bit more until it's a better time to pass. Now Amonette looks to the outside of the 95 of Phipps. Still your race leader is the 26 of Frankie Oaks, followed by Johnny McGee in the 10. Opens up. Johnny McGee now to the inside of the 26 of Frankie Oaks as we are now a third of the way done. Johnny McGee, now your new race leader, as he takes away the lead from the 26 of Frankie Oaks. They're still side by side. Now the 10 of McGee starts to pull away. Oaks still to the outside of the 10. Ryan Amonette back there in the 1 car, sitting in 3rd.
Ronnie Rose has made his way around Michael Phipps. He's going to have some work to do, but does he have what it takes to chase down the top 3? Johnny Edgar getting squirrely there as he comes out of the short turn, and Ryan Amonette also reeling in those front 2, and I believe we're going to see a 3-car battle up there for the lead. It's a long way around here. Remember, 30 laps. Ronnie Rose may have the chance to chase them down with these laps still kicking down. And remember, there's something to remember. These are used tires out there. Is it possible that anyone's tires are going to continue to give away and chew out throughout this race?
Johnny McGee wheels it down the backstretch and through the short turn as he starts to gain in on lap traffic. That's the 20 car of A.J. Stewart. White flag waves this time for Johnny McGee in the 10. Final lap here for the Street Stocks. Johnny McGee. Then it's going to be Ryan Amonette, Frankie Oaks, Ronnie Rose. And your race winner, Johnny McGee in the 10 car. Wins the first appearance of the Street Stocks here this season. Ryan Amonette 2nd, Frankie Oaks 3rd, Ronnie Rose 4th. Field starts to pick up steam through the short turn. Green flags out for the Redbones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Michelle Barrett, great start, but we're going almost 3 wide into the big sweeping turn to start things off. This could be an eventful feature. Wes Duvall, he gets run up high. 3 wide as we start to go into the backstretch. High at Phipps, and another car back there, Duvall, the 17. Lots of shuffling going on. Lots of contact. The 123 of Adam Lee looks like troubles for him early on in that red, white, and blue machine, and that'll bring out our first yellow of the night for the Redbone Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. After trouble for the 123 of Adam Lee. Yeah, the field's starting to, they're getting a little antsy as we come to the green flag this time. I saw him picking up steam over in front of the car corner pit office. Green flag back out here at Mount Lawn Speedway. Kindler and Pitcher, they're side by side. Around goes the 17 of Duval. Everybody trying to avoid him. And I think everyone was able to avoid the 17 until Greg Clark right there at the end. Lights off. We're going green flag racing this next time by. And the Redbone Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. And the green flag is back out at Mount Lawn Speedway from the Claiborne Motors flag stand. Michael Phipps out to an early lead. Billy Hayes up to second on the restart as Michelle Barrett falls back to third. Fred Gorman Jr. up to fourth. And the 4-car, Brandon Kindler, he got off the edge of the track a little bit there. That slowed things up mid-pack. Now Hayes starts to set his sights in on the 95 of Michael Phipps.
Hayes, this is exactly what Michael Phipps wants to see up there in the lead.
Halfway home now, 10 laps scored, 10 laps to go, and a lot of battling going on there behind the leader. This is where it's going to start to get interesting for the Redbones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Gorman gets a tap from Pitcher, and around goes the 55 of Hayes, no fault of his own. Hoppus now up to second. Evans now Pitcher, he's sideways. That gets the 54. Gorman off the mark. We're still green flag racing here. Action all around the racetrack. Look out, Gorman back there. Squiggle all over the place.
Gorman back there getting squirrely with Chuck Cook. Meanwhile, up here at the front, Michael Phipps is still our leader. He's got lap traffic in front of him with Randy Hoppus right behind him. A battle for the lead about to open up. Randy Hoppus, and that's Kyle Evans as well. Two very, very fast cars have caught up to the front here, and now Michael Phipps has got to play serious defense. He has not had to hold off cars this fast yet.
Hoppus, Evans, 1, 2, 3 down the backstretch.
Laps ticking off here for the Crown Vics. Randy Hoppus trying to work his way to the inside. He may have it here. Does he drive it down to the inside? Can Michael Phipps slam the door shut? He does slam the door shut. He may have taken a touch from Randy Hoppus because of it, but here comes Kyle Evans now on the outside. That slowed up both of those cars. Kyle Evans with a massive run, and into the short turn out of the dog leg. Kyle Evans in the 4-car looking to take the lead for himself. It's going to be 5 laps to go as they cross side by side for the lead. Kyle Evans takes it for himself, new leader.
Kyle Evans, Hoppus, and Evans, 1 and 2. With 3 laps to go, Randy Hoppus charging hard on the 4 machine of Kyle Evans. Tommy Pitcher, he's back there in third, waiting to take advantage of any mistakes these two might make in the final few laps as we get the 2 to go side this time by from our flagman. The 01 of Corbin McGee is going to get in the way here for the race leaders. How is this going to play out? Evans to the inside of the 01. Now Hoppus right behind him. 1 lap to go. White flag waves for the Redbones Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics. Kyle Evans leads him around. Barrett facing the wrong direction to the big sweeping turn. We stay green on the final lap. Kyle Evans leads Hoppus down the backstretch. Hoppus, 1 final chance to make a move, and he's going to race him clean. Checkered flag waves. Kyle Evans, here at Redbone Pizza and Chicken Crown Vics feature winner. Randy Hoppus takes home second. The 38 of Tommy Pitcher, third.
So here we go. JW Photography stock compact feature going to get underway. It's going to be Josh Ebert out there in the 36. That's going to lead him to the green. Looking to the inside already is Dakota Clark. Dakota Clark finding himself in the grass already, but the green is flying and we're underway.
Dakota Clark of the 34 car, he's already off into the infield. Not the start that he wanted here, and they're starting to stack up over by the pit entrance. The 77 JR is off the track as well, back to the pits. J.D. Blankenship down to the bumper, the race leader, David Powell in the 66 car. And Blankenship knows his way around this racetrack very well. Just a matter of time till he's able to reel in the 66, especially with the 17 of Caden Claiborne right there in his rearview mirror. Wanting to take over the race lead as well. Claiborne now to the right rear quarter of the 74 of Blankenship. And now the leader side by side, J.D. Blankenship Jr., now your new race leader for the JW Photography Stock Compacts. David Powell falls back to second, Caden Claiborne third. And a plethora of lap cars that sits in front of J.D. Blankenship Jr. Halfway home this time by. 10 laps scored, 10 to go. Johnson all over the bumper of the 66. The 66 gets squirrely off through the infield and keeps it straight and maintains third spot. What a wheelman there of the 66.
And that's going to open up a massive gap there between the top two and the back end of the short turn. They all go. A lot of speed for a lot of those guys. Everyone's going to make a stick, and they're all going to make it around. But that's going to open up the battle for the lead up there, making his way down there into the infield. But the battle for the lead is going to open up J.D. Blankenship and Caden Claiborne. They're going to go at it.
Caleb Sutherland pulls his 15 car off of the racetrack with under 10 laps to go in the feature event. J.D. Blankenship Jr., he will wheel through the short turn this time by Claiborne and Johnson right behind him. They're able to get away from the car of Clark. White flag flies. Side by side there for the 73. Oh, and around goes the 17 of Caden Claiborne. He's able to straighten it out after making contact with the 73 of Johnson. Good news there for J.D. Blankenship Jr. One final turn here for car number 74. Your JW Photography Stock Compact feature winner, J.D. Blankenship Jr.